Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be talking about airflow in one of our mining facilities. We redid a lot of the airflow, how we're actually intaking and exhausting air. So if you think that's interesting, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell, go to cryptollc.org. If you want us to build you a GPU or ASIC mining farm, we have a GPU farm here. It's a combination of octominers and open air. Or if you're interested in ASIC, go to cryptollc.org. Bitcoin saves your wealth. Jesus Christ saves your soul. All right, so we had an idea and we tried it out and actually working out great. Previously, we had the fans all the way to the back. You see that back wall over there? We had them all the way to the back. And it works fine in the wintertime, but as the summertime came, it created more hot air coming in. Everything was still working fine, but we can improve a little bit of the GPU core temperatures, memory temperatures, by just doing it like this. So when the intake was coming in, you can imagine this fan is all the way towards the back of the wall. When the intake was coming in, the air was coming in, circulating here, and some of it was going back outside and then getting sucked back in. So it's creating a loop here, kind of looping around, looping around, looping around. We added more fans. We added 2 at the top. This is actually a temporary build out here. We're still testing out this airflow design, but we had some fans at the top here. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and it was working okay-ish, you know, pretty good. Then we thought, why don't we try this out? Why don't we try to isolate the air? So not only are we stopping it from twisting around and circling around, we're actually forcing only the air to come out through the fan and not get sucked back in. So you can see we installed some foam here. Make it nice and tight so we don't have any airflow coming out. Then we took our tarp and we closed it off. See, it's nice and tight. This is actually suction right here. Look how much suction that is. It's creating a nice curvature because there's so much pressure, so much suction. So you can see the airflow is really moving through these fans. There is no backflow at all. It's really, really good setup here. And on the opposite side of this tarp, there's also plywood going that way as well. So it's basically a box and isolating it. So now the only intake we're getting is through these 2 fans. That's it. That's the only intake we're getting. Just these 2 fans sucking directly out. There you go. Sucking directly out from the intake. Our intake's got a filter on there. It's got that 2x6 wall, metal mesh, and air filter. So nice clean air. Now, once we did this, we did see a nice drop in temperatures. Again, like I said, it was fine before, but an additional drop in temperatures does provide just more room, right? When more headroom, you could say. When it's really, really hot outside, let's say it's 100 degrees, with this setup, you can handle better the memory temperatures and the core temperatures than if you just had the old setup. So here's how we're kind of blowing everything through. We got turbo cards here, open air, 14 GPU rig. Got another open air, another gigabyte turbo, 3080 open GPU. We got a couple of octominers here at the top, 1, 2, 3. You know, and this, we also have plywood blocking the top because we had some air kind of circling there as well. So we blocked it off. And now, if I just put my hand here, I don't feel any backflow at all. I don't feel any backflow because it's impossible for the air to travel back through this fan and go back out there. That's basically impossible. So all the air is moving past the GPUs. It's going between the GPUs, going against the back plate here where we have the memory temperature and the core. Memory temperature in the core. also the front. So we're having a lot of good airflow. Then we have these octominers here. We're also testing out the octominers. We have them side by side here. They're working really nicely. We can actually see, you can see on some hot days we were getting 92 degrees outside. But you can see the humidity, 20, 52, really good humidity. This 101, probably like from a week ago, we had like 101 degrees. So it's working really nicely, even at 101, 91. Humidity is really good. Everything's great. Let me reset this thing. See what we get in the future. But right now it's showing it's 91, even though it's really, really cool. These fans are really cooling it off, but still showing that 91 because it's still summertime here. Everything's working great. These GPUs are all loaded fully, working away. And we also have some TIs here, regular 3080 FE cards. We have some TIs, that's some 3090s here at the top. There's a 3090. So everything's working good, and this setup, how we have the intake coming in, it's really nice. Now in terms of exhaust is up there on top of that tarp. You can imagine it over the tarp. There's like 4 exhaust fans that are blowing air out. So as they blow it out, it's going straight out and straight up because it's hot. You know, it's escaping. None of it's getting sucked into these intakes. Since they're at the bottom, they're getting the coldest air, and the hottest air is just going away. So perfect setup. It's handling nicely. Right now, again, it's 91 and it's doing a good job. So once it gets to like 60 degrees, 50, 40 degrees, it's gonna be so cold in here. It's just wonderful. So yeah, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys like it. Just showing you guys a little intake, exhaust. This is a template again. It's not like final solution. It's a template and it's doing a good job. So far, so good. Hope you guys like it. That's gonna be it for this one. Until next time, bye.